Enid Blyton. A Faraway Tree Adventure. A color short story illustrated by Alex Patterson. The Land of Doas You Please. The World of the Faraway Tree. Moonface lives at the very top. In his house is the start of the slippery slip, a huge slide that curves all the way down inside the trunk of the tree. Silky lives below Moonface. She is the prettiest little fairy you ever did see. Saucepan Man is a funny old thing. His saucepans make lots of noise when they jangle together, so he can't hear very well. The cloud above the tree leads to amazing places. Which land will the children visit this time? Joe, Beth, Franny, Cousin Rick. Chapter 1, A Message from Silky and Moonface. The children hadn't visited the enchanted wood for a whole week. For one thing, they were very busy helping their parents, and for another thing, they felt that they didn't want any adventures for a little while. And then a note came from Silky and Moonface. This is what it said. Dear Beth, Franny, Joe and Rick, we know that you don't want any more adventures just yet, but you might like to know that there is a very exciting land at the top of the faraway tree just now. It is the land of do as you please, even nicer than the land of take what you want. We are going there tonight. If you want to come just before midnight and you can go with us. We will wait for you till then. Love from Silky and Moonface. The children read the note one after another. Their eyes began to shine. Shall we go? Said Franny. Better not, said Joe. Something silly is sure to happen to us. It always does. Oh, Joe! Do let's go, said Beth. You know how exciting the enchanted wood is at night, too, with all the fairy folk about and the faraway tree lit with lanterns and things. Come on, Joe, say we'll go. I really think we'd better not, said Joe. Rick might do something silly again. I would not, said Rick in a temper. It's not fair of you to say that. Don't quarrel, said Beth. Well, listen, if you don't want to go, Joe, Franny and I will go with Rick. He can look after us? Pooh! Rick wants looking after himself, said Joe. Rick pulled a face at Joe, and Joe pulled a face back. Oh, don't, said Beth. You're not in the land of do as you please now. That made everyone laugh. Sorry, Joe, said Rick, be a sport. Let's all go tonight. Or at any rate, let's go up the tree and hear what Silky and Moonface can tell us about this new land. If it sounds at all dangerous, we won't go. Okay? All right, said Joe, who really did want to go just as badly as the others, but felt that he shouldn't keep leading them into danger. All right. We'll go up and talk to Silky and Moonface. But remember, if I decide not to go with them, there's to be no grumbling? Asterisk, we promise, Joe, said Beth. And so it was settled. They would go to the enchanted wood that night and climb the faraway tree to see their friends. Chapter 2, Off to the Enchanted Wood. It was exciting to slip out of bed at 11:30 and dress. It was very dark because there was no moon. We shall have to take a pocket light, said Joe. Are you all ready? Now don't make a noise, or you'll wake Mother and Father. They all crept downstairs and out into the dark, silent garden. An owl hooted nearby, and something ran down the garden path. Beth nearly squealed shoo. It's only a mouse or something, said Joe. Teal, switch on my light now. Keep close together and we'll see where we're going. In a bunch they went down the back garden and out into the little lane there. The enchanted wood loomed up big and dark. The trees spoke to one another softly. Wisha wisha wisha, they said, wisha wisha wisha. The children jumped over the ditch and walked through the wood, down the paths they knew so well. The wood was full of fairy folk going about their business. They took no notice of the children. Joe soon switched off his light. Lanterns shone everywhere and gave enough light to see by. They soon came to the great dark trunk of the faraway tree. A rope swung down through the branches. "Oh, good," said Rick. "Is Moonface going to pull us up?" "No," said Joe. "We'll have to climb up, but we can use the rope to help us. It's always in the tree at night to help the many folk going up and down." And indeed there were a great many people using the faraway tree that night. Strange pixies, goblins and gnomes swarmed up and down it, and elves climbed up, chattering hard. "Where are they going?" asked Rick in surprise. "Oh, up to the land of do as you please, I expect," said Joe. "And some of them are visiting their friends in the tree. Look, there's the angry pixie. He's got a party on tonight." The angry pixie had about 8 little friends squashed into his tree room, and looked as pleased as could be. "Come and join us," he called to Joe. "We can't," said Joe. "Thanks all the same. We're going up to Moonface." Everyone dodged Dame Washalot's washing water, laughed at old What's-his name sitting snoring as usual in his chair, and at last came to Moonface's house. And there was nobody there. There was a note stuck on the door. "We waited till midnight and you didn't come. If you do come and we're not here, you'll find us in the land of do as you please. Love from Silky and Moonface. P.S. Do come. Just think of the things you want to do, you can do them all in the land of do as you please." "Gosh," said Rick, longingly. "What I'd like to do better than anything else is to ride 6 times on a roundabout without stopping. And I'd like to eat 6 ice creams without stopping," said Beth. "And I'd like to ride an elephant," said Franny. "And I would like